Hi, so this is organic chemistry related. How many moles of CO2 are formed from the combustion of 5 grams of ethane? Okay, so ethane is C2H6. This one is ethane, so remember this everywhere you go. That's ethane. And if you're doing the combustion, it means that we are reacting ethane with oxygen, okay? That's what the combustion means in this sense. So reacting it with oxygen, how many moles of CO2 will be formed? Of course, you will form CO2 and you'd also form H2O. That's it. These are the two things you form whenever you combust alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, alcohols. You get this and this. Alright, yeah, so there's a general formula for this. CXHY. And then we have x plus y over 4 O2. And this results in x moles of CO2 plus y over 2 moles of H2O. So if you're the kind of person that you're good with mastering some of this relationship, it would actually help you, easily just balance this kind of equations by saying if this is 2 and this is x, it means x is 2, right? So I'll show you how we're going to apply that now. So that 2 would mean that we're going to put 2 here, okay? If this is y over 2, and this is y, so it means whatever is here divided by 2, right? 3. And then what else? X plus y over 4. So that's 2 plus 6 over 4. And that's 2 plus 3 over 2, right? That's like 2 plus 1.5, which is 3.5, which is 7 over 2. So now it's balanced. You can choose to multiply 3 by 2 if you want. And then let's do that one down here. We're going to multiply through by 2 real quick. So what will it be? Can you say it with me? 2 moles of C2H6. And then we have 7 moles of O2. We have 4 moles of CO2. And then we have 6 moles of H2O. So that should be our balanced equation of reaction. So again, you see how the formula is helping us balance it. And if you didn't want to use this formula, then this is the tip I'm going to give you today if you want to balance stuff like this. C2H6 plus O2, and then you want to form CO2 and H2O, right? So you want to balance this equation. First is to balance carbon. So if this is 2, then just place 2 here. So carbon is balanced. That's the first thing. The second thing is to balance hydrogen. Hydrogen is 6 here, so we're going to put 3 here to balance hydrogen, second. And the third and final thing is to balance oxygen. So here you already have 4, and here you already have 3. So that's what, 7, right? So you need to have 7 on the left-hand side by placing 7 over 2 here. So that when you multiply your 7 over 2 by 2, you get 7, just like the right-hand side. And that's how this has been balanced here. Balancing carbon first, then your hydrogen, and then your oxygen. Okay, so that's how to do it. If you start balancing oxygen first, it might just be a bit difficult. You still get it at the end of the day, but it might just be difficult. So that's our tip for that. Alright, so with our balanced equation, what do we do next? You can replay this video as many times as you want and watch it really slowly. I believe you are going to get it. You're going to get how this works. So I'm going to pick it up from here, or maybe this one. I think I can use this. It's pretty balanced. Or even the first one. Because I'm actually just interested in comparing CO2 and our ethane, which is C2H6. So if I'm comparing that, 1 mole of ethane, 1 mole of C2H6 produces 2 moles of CO2. That's what I can see from here. 1 mole, 2 moles. So if I have 5 grams of ethane, I should be able to tell that 5 grams in moles, which should be 5 divided by 30 in moles. Do you know how I got this 30 here? The molar mass of ethane. And then I would say this should give us X. And then X would be the amount of CO2 that should be produced. And that would just be 5 over 30 multiplied by 2. And that gives you 1 over 3. Or you can say 0.3 moles of CO2. So that is the answer to this question. Once again, you see how balancing equations can help you get what you want. Okay, so there's something about note taking in class. When you're in class and you're taking notes, it may be good to like pick up your notebook like this. Let's say if you have your notebook like this. This is my notebook right here. I can choose to like divide it down, straight down into 2 halves. And then on 1 half, I would write, as the teacher is speaking, I'll be writing everything I can get at that point. And then on the second half, I'll probably just write the very important points of that class. Okay, so one part you're like trying to get as much as you can, and then the second part you're doing like a summary, detailed summary that you can go over later, and then you get the main points of that lesson. So that is one way to do speed note taking. This is just a tip. You'll get the full information of this tip on one of our blogs, or try to pull out the link and let you have it, but definitely it's on the website www.copychemistry.com. So I'll pull out that link, that blog link, and send it to you so that you'll be able to read those steps for note taking, effective note taking. Okay, and then you realize that you're actually going to be great at note taking and be good students. Yeah. Okay, so I shall see you on question 28. If this video was helpful, if you got something from it, let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's basically all. I'll see you on 28. Bye bye.